Hello everyone, Xerophobus here. So today we're going to be reviewing Prime Gullit. Okay, so Gullit last year was a tank, and this year I'm expecting no different, because if you've ever played against his 90 or his Prime, it is just fucking impossible to stop at times. So the expectations that I have for this card are just the same as always: good pace, clinical, very good passing, very good dribbling, good defending. It's not as good as someone like Vieira, but we'll get onto that now in a minute. And he has 90 physical, so he's an absolute tank. In terms of cheaper alternatives, there isn't. There is no cheaper alternative to Gullit. There is no player on this game that's even going to be close to this card in terms of pace, shooting, passing, dribbling, defending, and physical. There's not going to be any single player that's going to match his stats. Okay, so as I said, very few players are going to match his stats, and like, he has 4-star skills, a 5-star weak foot, and every single stat is in the green. Every single stat. There's not one stat that is not in the green. Oh, he's a fucking monster. So, what I done today is I put an engine chemistry style on just to increase his pace, increase his passing, and increase his dribbling. Okay, so again, this is the team that I use. So I've used Gullit in 3 positions throughout this review. So at CDM, at cam, and at right cam. Now, he was only playing, I believe, it might have been left cam, I might be wrong on that. He played out wide in one of the cam roles anyway. The only reason why that is because I had to try, I think, George Best at cam. Yeah, now that I remember, he played out right cam, and George Best played at cam. Okay, lads, so getting into the clips, as I said from the outset of the video, he's a fucking tank, and there's no difference to last year. He's a monster. He's a fucking tank, unreal. The only thing I'll say is that he is wasted at CDM. I played him at CDM alongside Vieira, and he was wasted. Like, he can win the ball and he can play that role fine, but having him at cam is... You have to have him at cam. I'm sorry, you just have to have him at cam, because he will destroy teams by himself at cam. There's no negatives. There's not one negative about this card. It is fucking perfect. And, like, I think the only thing, and this is like really, really nitpicking, right? Really nitpicking, because he's already going to get a 10. We knew that. Is his dribbling is not as good as, say, you know, Ronaldinho's or whatever. But again, you wouldn't fucking expect that. It's still, his dribbling is still fucking amazing though. It's so good. And he can do everything. He can score, he can pass, he's pace, he's physical, he can head the ball, he can do anything. You can play him at any position and he will do well. He's a fucking monster. But as I said, playing him at cam is where he's going to do most damage. At CDM, he can play that role, but if you're paying 4 million to play this guy at CDM, you're fucking mad. So he gets a 9.7 on the weighted average. Now, what brings him down is the defending, which we'll get into now in a second, but he's a fucking tank, lads. You won't, honestly, do not play this guy at centre defensive mid. It'd just be a complete waste. Okay, so going through his stats: pace 10. Once he gets going, he's not going to get caught. He's not going to get caught with his physical and his pace. Not a chance. Shooting 10 out of 10. He finished everything. Everything that I gave to him, even the volleys that I thought he may have lashed over the bar when it first came to him. No, top corner, perfect. Dribbling 10 out of 10. He's not, as I said, he's not Dino, but like, for how tall he is, it's fucking amazing. Now, defending is an 8.5 out of 10. Now, the reason why I say it's an 8.5, and again, this is still high, but people are like, well, why isn't it higher? His marking at times, unless you put like a defensive style on to increase that, at times it can be a little dodgy. Okay, at times, not every single time, just at certain moments. But I've said it like 4 or 5 times now: don't play him at CDM and you won't notice this. And strength 10 out of 10. You will not get Gullit off the ball. You used to do good luck getting him off the ball. The only players that realistically could get him off the ball is maybe like a Vieira or another Gullit, but he's so overpowered. Okay, so he's definitely worth it, lads. He costs, I think it's 4 million tradable to do him. I don't know how much his SBC is, but if you have the coins to do him. It's the end of the year, and he's so good. He's just, for what he does for a team, he fucking destroys people. He absolutely destroys people with ease. So if you can do him, do him. Okay, lads, so that's going to be the end of this review. So, 98 Pele is out next, and then I've put out a poll for who you want next between Van Basten, Best, and Henry. I think it was, and so far it's between Henry and Best. We'll see how that goes. And then after that, we'll see what reviews I can do. I know I can do Kluivert and Bergkamp and Gerrard, and there's another few that I can do as well. I just need to get the coins and Weekend League and whatever. So once I get those, I will get on to doing those. If there's any other reviews you want me to do in the meantime that are like loans or whatever, I don't have coins, lads. I don't be expecting like massive players. But if there's anyone else you want me to review, just let me know. Anyway, cheers for watching.